What's up, everybody? Ron P here with some DraftKings picks for the day. Today is 11/22/2021. We're looking at the DraftKings main slate, and we have 10 games on the slate. What I'm going to do is give you 5 picks, 2 guards, 2 forwards, 1 center of players who I think will outperform their salaries. I'm trying to look for players that's going to 5x 6x, maybe even 7x their salaries. So let's get right into it. And the first game we're going to look at is going to be the Philly at Sacramento game. The over-under in this game is 220, and the player I'm looking at is Tyrese Haliburton for Sacramento. He's 5,900 on DraftKings tonight. His last 3 games, he's had 30, 21, 20. See his minutes are around ranging in the last 5 games. His lowest was 25 minutes, but he's getting over 34 minutes in four out of his last 5. His last 2 against Philly has been 18 and 31. Philly's 14th ranked against the point guard position. I like him in this position tonight. His projection is 33. He gets 33. I'm very, very happy with that. I think it can happen against a Philly team that's not playing very good defense since Embiid has been out. Let's look at the shooting guard position. And at shooting guard, we're going to go to the Minnesota versus New Orleans Pelicans game. And we're going to look at Anthony Edwards, 7,400 on DraftKings. To me, a possible lock in your lineups tonight. He's still a value tonight. He's 7,400 on DraftKings. His last 3 has been 28, 35, 37. Of course, he gets a lot of minutes. His last game, he only had 26, but, as you can see, the average over the last 5 looks roughly to be, high 30s. His last 5 against New Orleans have been 46, 43, 49, 41. I'm sorry, his last 4. So in his last 4, he scored 46, 43, 49, 41 against New Orleans. The game is in New Orleans. The over-under is 214. I think it's going to be a little higher than that, actually, because neither team really plays defense. So I like Anthony Edwards in this position tonight. But to me, he may be a possible lock in all of my lineups tonight. Let's look at the small forward position. We're going to stay with this game, and it's going to be Brandon Ingram for 7,900. To me, he's a value also tonight in a game that I think is going to be very high scoring and not much defense is going to be played. So let's look at his last 3. His last 3 is 21, 39, 29. Of course, he's their guy. He's their star. He's going to get the minutes, and he's very productive in the time that he spends on the court. His last 5 against Minnesota has been 40, 44, 28, 23, and 38. Minnesota is 25th against the small forward position. I think he has a good night. So Brandon Ingram is someone I'm definitely looking at putting in some of my lineups tonight. Even at 7,900, I think he 5 or 6x his salary tonight. Let's look at the power forward position, and we're going to go to the Washington versus Charlotte game, one of the earlier games of the night. And we're looking at Kuzma for 6,600. Over his last 3, Kuz has got 22, 49, 21 minutes. He usually gets around 30 minutes a game. You notice in the game that he got 40 minutes. He had 49 fantasy points, but he's going to get around 30 each night. Charlotte is 26 against the small forward position. His last 3 against Charlotte's been 22, 32, 36. So I'm hoping his projection on tonight is 34. Let's hope he reaches projection. I hope he reaches projection tonight. He's been pretty consistent, but he has had some breakout games where he's had, some 50-point games, high 40 games. So I think in this matchup, he can have that. Charlotte doesn't guard the power forward position that well. So Kyle Kuzma is someone I'm looking to get in some of my lineups tonight. Let's look at the center position, and we're going to stay with this game, and we're going to go with Montrezl Harrell for Washington. Over his last three, he's gotten 28, 26, 31. His minutes have varied. That does depend a lot on if the other center's playing, if Daniel Gafford is in or out. Gafford has been in and out of the lineup with some injuries. But I still like Harrell in this position tonight. His last three against Charlotte's been 31, 13, 20. And they are 18th against the center position. So I like Montrezl Harrell in this position tonight. So let's do a little recap here. We got Tyrese Haliburton in home against Sacramento, Anthony Edwards at the shooting guard, Brandon Ingram at the small forward, Kyle Kuzma at the power forward, and Montrezl Harrell at the center. Again, how I suggest you use these players is to grab one or two, build around them, build some great lineups around them. Tonight, I do like Anthony Edwards to be in all of my lineups, and maybe even possible Brandon Ingram, kind of stack those two against each other and go off of that. I think that game is going to be very high scoring, and I think those two can work. So if my picks help you, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. That would be greatly appreciated. So until the next video, peace.